Welcome back for the third installment of How to Discord. And this is specifically focused on Me6 and adding a couple more pieces of functionality and programming. Really, it's going to be the auto role assigning. And one of the things that you really want to be able to handle well in your server is what roles users have. So if you give them the choice or give them the opportunity or chance to set up their own roles, then you can better organize your teams. And let me explain further. So here we are with Me6. Now there are other bots that can do role assigning. I'm choosing here to use Me6 because we already have this bot and it's one of the simpler ones to set up. Now, if there's some limitations, there's some things that reasons you may want to go with a different bot to assign roles, but let's dive in here. The first thing we need to do is actually go to our server. And so here's our server here. And we left off with my alter ego, not chemist, using a bad word, flubber, and our Me6 bot scrubbing it and leaving it there, leaving the warning there. So now we want to go ahead and get our server prepped for the auto assigning of roles. And the first thing we want to do is we want to add an introduction channel. So let's go ahead and create that. And I'll just drag that up to the top because this is going to really be the first thing that the gamers see and when they come into the server. So we'll have the introduction here. The next thing is I'm going to go ahead and create 2 new roles. So I'm going to click the little drop down here. And next to my server name, I'm going to click the drop down and I'm going to go to server settings. Over here on the left side, I'm going to go to roles. And if you notice, I already have Rocket League. And I'm going to create a new role because I'm going to have theoretically 2 teams in this server. Create a role. And this one is going to be for Knockout City. And let's choose maybe orange for this one since we did purple for Rocket League. I don't need to do anything else here, but you can come in, customize the permissions for this role, and then you can also add members to it and manage the members for it. But that's what we want Me6 to do. We want to automate some of this. So we now have our roles that we are going to use, and then we have our introduction channel where we are going to set up this messaging. So let's go back to Me6 here on Me6.xyz. Let's go over to server management, go to reaction roles. Yes, I want to add this plugin. And Me6 is sad because I don't have any yet, but let's add a new one. I can only add one on the freemium version, which is fine. This is for tutorial purposes, showing you some of the capabilities of bots. And so let's go ahead and add one. Let's select that introduction channel that I just showed you. The author is going to be Chemist. The text title, let's call this pick your game ... and react to this message to get your roles. Sure, we'll keep that. Now we need to add these fields here. Okay, so I'm going to click this, and what I don't have in this server is I don't have custom reactions. Like I don't have the custom reactions like I do in my other servers. So I'm just gonna have to pick a generic reaction, and I will let's do like a we'll do thumbs up for Rocket League. Okay. And then we will do, let's see here. we're going to do Knockout City. We'll do a robot. So thumbs up for Rocket League, a robot for Knockout City, and here, down here, this is where we can add our reactions. So we need to do the thumbs up, and we'll do our rocket, our robot, and then let's click the plus here. Now this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to break something. Let me just, thumbs up was Rocket League. Yes, thumbs up is Rocket League. Nope, it worked. And then the robot is Knockout City. Okay. Now, sometimes you get a message here. If in your server, and I think it's because of the way that I added the role, server settings, and then let's go to roles. So if Me6 is not above these two roles, this is a hierarchy. Okay. So this is actually a hierarchy of what roles can act above other roles. And so it's really important what order these are in. If I were to drag this and put it down here or at the bottom, I don't know if I can at the bottom, but below one of those, it would actually cause a problem. So yeah, whatever, we'll just save changes, it's fine. These two can interact that way. Okay, so that's really important. Keep that in mind. All right, so thumbs up for Rocket League, and smash that robot if you want to join Knockout City. All right, and if you notice, you can only do 2 reactions. They want you to upgrade to premium. Again, there are other bots that you can use using Me6 because we already have it added. You can do some research on the others. All kinds of different things that you can add here. You can add little images. So you can add an image for the thumbnail. You can, I mean, why not? Let's just do it. I should have some images here. We'll add my little avatar. We'll add an image for the footer. Why don't we'll just do the Chemist server image. Put some footer text in there. This is the footer, just so you can see what it looks like. And that should be it. All right, so let's click save and close. Really quick, once this saves and closes, to edit this, all you have to do is come back here, come back to reaction roles, click on this, fully editable. You can fix things, all kinds of stuff, and then you just click save and close if you need to save any edits or changes. So let's go back to the server, and here's what it looks like. Okay, so on the introduction page, Chemist is giving you the option to pick your game, react to the message, react to this message to get your roles. Thumbs up for Rocket League, little robot for Knockout City. So let me click this. If you see, I have no roles. When I click this and I go back to Chemist, now I have the role of Rocket League. If I come down here and click the robot, now I have the role of Rocket League and Knockout City. Unclick that. Now I only have Knockout City. Unclick that. Now I don't have any roles. Okay. Really, really, really important. This is a really convenient feature for coaches, and so rarely do coaches get things made easy for them. But I will tell you that using auto role, it is a huge tool. And so even if you're just using it to control your 2 main teams, mine obviously being Knockout City and Rocket League, even if you're just using it to keep track of those gamers and letting them pick whose team, which games they're interested in. That being said, the ats, so at Rocket League, which you can barely see it because it's in purple there. Let's try at Knockout City. So if I were to do at Knockout City, any of the students that have auto assigned that role will get this as if it was a message. This is a message to you, right? Okay, so the other gamers will see it if they go look for it, but the gamers who have chosen Knockout City as a role when you do an @Knockout City, they get it as if it was a message straight to them. Okay, so that's really important. So you can message your Knockout City gamers all at once. You can message your Rocket Leaguers all at once. And it makes for a much cleaner server, and helps with the communication aspect to many degrees of difficulty. So definitely a neat way. There's no easy way to really get around the paywall. The upgrade to premium, if it's worth it to you, if you have a budget, it might be worth it. There are other bots I'm not going to go into because this is already long enough tutorials as it is, but I really just want you to see the features of bots and get excited about learning about the bots and go out and find new ones. And when you find new bots, come back to us and share what you've learned and share what you've discovered so that everybody can learn from you. And if you have any questions, as always, we are very excited to help and lend any hand where it is necessary. I am going to call this one and say, as always, stay positive out there, gamers.